Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Yeah, DOT performed quite nicely yesterday after my last video. The price did accelerate a little bit more and is on its way to the third wave target range, as it seems. That third wave target range is starting basically at $8, but that's really just the minimum. Better would be a move to $8.66 plus. Yeah, so that would be ideal. Yeah, $8 is really just the minimum for a third wave. Would be a bit shallow. So ideally, I'd like it to go a little bit higher. The microstructure is a bit unclear, but as I explained to you in the last video, if we break above, what level was that? If we break above 78.6 extension, oh, I took it off the chart. So here, that level was at $7.16. If we break above that level, we have to expect a third wave, like for example, Rune did it, Solana did it, maybe even ADA does it now, even though that's a different structure. But where we don't see any, let's say, any deep pullbacks, okay? So that's just always that 78.6 extension is quite a reliable level. And you'll see that across the board in crypto, right? Across the board in third waves. You just sort of have to expect this in a third wave, that if no wave one shows in the region up to the 78.6 extension, then very often, I mean, nothing is guaranteed in these markets, I have to say that as well, but very often it's quite reliable. They do their third wave directly without any deep pullback, yeah? So at the moment, I'm still watching here for higher prices in the third wave. We currently see a minor pullback there, but that's really nothing noteworthy, at least not yet. But I will also tell you the key level to watch really for a potential pullback, the micro support, to keep the idea up that we are moving up in a third wave right now. Yeah, it's quite simple how to do that. But yeah, the idea is still that we had our wave one, we had our wave two. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 support areas so far that were triggered, yeah, by the price. I think we missed one here just slightly. And now all of these are basically in profit. Now, obviously, I can only recommend don't let a winning trade turn into a loser. Okay, so make sure that you have your risk management in place, your money management. And now, yeah, if we say third wave, minimum target $8, ideal target $8.66, but well, ideally higher. Okay, but the ideal range starts at $8.66. If we don't even get there, I will probably not fully trust it. That's very important to understand. Now, there is also a key level to watch, like next FIB target, well, FIB target, but here the $8 level is also the 100% extension level. What can always happen is that this is simply an ABC structure, ABC, and therefore, always, that is a key level, okay? Just pay attention to that as well. Now we see a bit of a pullback, but now let's establish if that pullback is, let's say, potentially dangerous for the trend continuation. What is the level that now needs to hold basically to keep the upward trend alive? And in terms of, micro counting, that's always a bit difficult in these, let's say, microstructures on altcoin charts. But we could even argue that we have a small 1-2 here leading diagonal. It's a bit difficult to say where exactly was the 1-2 setup. What could be the case is that this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a perfect leading diagonal in a wave 1, then a wave 2. And this is somehow here now a third wave, could still go a little higher. But we obviously just want to know where was the wave 2 low. So this is one possibility. Could also have been there. It's a bit difficult to say. I'd rather be leaning towards here. And that here the small wave 1 was just a leading diagonal with a very small unreliable wave 2, but that's sometimes how it is. And then we can use that low to calculate the 50% retracement level of the third wave rally, and that would be my micro support. So that means that higher prices are still sort of anticipated as long as the price is holding $6.45. At some point, we should get a pullback. If this is already circle wave 4, or if there's another 3-4 pattern in between, we have to see. That's unclear. And also, there is not the truth in the chart. The situation is dynamic, especially in the third wave. But what I can tell you is that if the 50% fib level of the third wave rally breaks, that's the first indication, a strong indication that some kind of a top is in place. And then we need to look at the structure. What could it be then? It could be maybe a high B wave, or all of this was just an ABC. You know, it's certainly what it means is essentially the trading on the long side will become much more risky, because this move to the upside will lose its impulsive potential. Yeah, not much more to add. So at the moment, the trend is still up. I would still watch for further trend continuation higher. Again, what would be my alternative? At the moment, from all I can see, it would simply be here an ABC structure. That would be my alternative. But that means a more substantial top could form here if we see a break below $6.46. But we'll see. You know, that's nothing, you know, I'm leaning to until support breaks. That's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.